Hello, my friend. Welcome to day 5 of our 5-day conversation and shadowing challenge. You made it to the final day. During this challenge, you practiced how to speak with confidence, think in English, answer questions more quickly, keep small talk going, and communicate professionally at work. Today, we are going to bring everything together. You will listen to a longer conversation. You will practice shadowing. You will answer questions. And finally, you will complete a speaking challenge without using a prepared answer. Remember, you do not need perfect English. You need to listen, react, ask questions, and express your ideas clearly. Take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin the final challenge. First, let's practice some expressions that help conversations sound more natural. Repeat after me. That's a good question. Let me think for a moment. To be honest, it depends on the situation. I know what you mean. That sounds interesting. What about you? Could you tell me more about that? I've never thought about it that way. That's something I'd like to improve. Excellent. You can use these expressions when you need time to think, react naturally, or continue a conversation. Now listen to a conversation between Emma and me. We are talking about personal goals and learning English. Listen to the full conversation first. Emma, can I ask you something?
Of course. What is it?
Why did you decide to improve your English?
That's a good question. The main reason is that I want to communicate with more people. English is also important for my career. What about you?
I started learning because I wanted to travel more confidently. Later, I realized that English could also help me find better opportunities.
I know what you mean. Do you think your English has improved recently?
Yes, especially my listening. I can understand more than before, but I still need to improve my speaking.
That happens to me too. Sometimes I know what I want to say, but I need time to organize the sentence.
What do you do when that happens?
I try to use simpler words. I also use expressions like, let me think, so I don't feel pressured to answer immediately.
That's a good strategy. What is the most difficult part of learning English for you?
To be honest, speaking in front of other people is still difficult. I worry about making mistakes.
How are you trying to overcome that?
I practice speaking out loud every day. Sometimes I describe what I'm doing. Other times I answer questions or repeat conversations.
That sounds useful. What is one English goal you have for the next few months?
I want to participate in a complete conversation without translating everything in my head.
That's a great goal. I think you're already making progress.
Thank you. I know I'm not perfect, but I feel more confident than before.
And that is what matters. Progress is more important than perfection. Why did you decide to improve your English? Repeat. Why did you decide to improve your English? The main reason is that I want to communicate with more people. Repeat. The main reason is that I want to communicate with more people. English is important for my career. Repeat. English is important for my career. What about you? Repeat. What about you? I wanted to travel more confidently. Do you think your English has improved recently? I can understand more than before. I still need to improve my speaking. Sometimes I need time to organize my ideas. I try to use simpler words. I practice speaking out loud every day. I want to speak without translating everything in my head. Progress is more important than perfection. Excellent work.
Now it is time for your final challenge. Speak for 1 or 2 minutes about your experience learning English. You can talk about why you started learning, how long you have been studying, what is easy for you, what is difficult for you, how you normally practice, and what you want to achieve next. Here is a short example. I started learning English because I wanted better opportunities. I have been studying for about 2 years. Listening is becoming easier for me, but speaking is still challenging. I usually practice by watching videos, repeating sentences, and studying vocabulary. Sometimes I feel nervous because I'm afraid of making mistakes. My next goal is to have longer conversations in English. Amazing work! You completed the final speaking challenge. I can speak English with confidence. I can think in simple English. I can answer questions without translating every word. I can keep a conversation going. I can ask follow-up questions. I can communicate politely at work. I can use simple words to express complex ideas. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. My English improves every time I practice. I am ready to continue speaking English. Now repeat them again without stopping. I can speak English with confidence. I can think in simple English. I can answer questions without translating every word. I can keep a conversation going. I can ask follow-up questions. I can communicate politely at work. I can use simple words to express complex ideas. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. My English improves every time I practice. I am ready to continue speaking English. Excellent.
Congratulations! You completed the 5-day conversation and shadowing challenge. During these 5 days, you practiced real English. You used your voice. You answered questions. You learned how to react naturally, and you became more confident. But this challenge is not the end. It is the beginning of a new habit. Continue practicing for a few minutes every day. Repeat conversations. Answer questions out loud. Describe your day. And use English whenever you have the opportunity. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. Confidence grows when you practice. Write 5-day challenge complete in the comments and tell us which day was your favorite. Thank you for practicing with us. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep learning English without rush. See you in the next challenge. Goodbye.